Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here bringing you another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. Continuing on our Italian themed week, we have the L3 LF. The L3 LF was a flamethrower flame tank based on the L3 Tankette. Development for it began in 1935. The flamethrower nozzle replaced one of the machine guns, and the flame fuel was carried in a armored trailer towed behind the vehicle. Later versions had the fuel carried in a box-shaped tank mount above the L3's engine compartment. The vehicle weighed about 3.2 tons, and the armored trailer carried 500 liters, which is 110 gallons of fuel. It had a range of 40 meters, 130 feet. Through other sources, report a 100 meters range with 333 feet of range. They were fielded in North Africa, although there was no record of them being involved in combat there. The L3LF saw action in the Second Italo-Albanesian War, Spain, France, Russia, the Balkans, Italian North Africa, and Italian East Africa. So overall, it's a really interesting development of the L3/33, which we did a tutorial for one of the variants not too long ago. But it's a really interesting tank in the sense that it's got a flamethrower nozzle basically on it, which is pretty cool and really interesting. So going ahead and just taking a look at the vehicle, we can obviously take a look at it and just get some of the idea of what we're going to be building in this tutorial. So starting off with on the front here, it's basically the standard L3/33 we built in the last version of the L333. Just the main difference here is that obviously we have a little bit of a longer nozzle here for the flamethrower, and we have a machine gun that kind of comes off the side here a little bit to show that the machine gun's actually mounted there. Realistically, the L3/33 looks a little bit something more like this, but just with the way Minecraft is and blocks and all that stuff, I had to kind of adjust it a little bit to look like that. But you kind of get what my intentions were there. Anyways, you got a bunch of the detailing all the way around the tank, pretty standard compared to that one over there. A few little differences here and there, but for the most part the same thing. And on the back here we have the armored trailer that's towed behind it, carrying the fuel that's used for the flamethrowers. So overall, pretty cool. A little design there, and a very interesting version of the Italian tank. And this is also a redesign as well for the last L3 LF that I did a tutorial on. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first set of layers 0 through 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moved on to our first set of layers here, we're working on layers 0 through 1. For these layers, to go ahead and get started here, we want to go ahead and start off by taking our nether brick stair and place down a nether brick upside down stair like this. Going back from the stair, we're going to place down a nether brick slab. On the right side here of the slab, we're going to place down a item frame with a smooth sandstone block in it. Going back from the nether brick slab, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3. Of these sandstone stairs back, followed by a row of 1, 2, and 3 item frames along the side of those 3 stairs, and 3 smooth sandstone blocks in those item frames, and also a sign on the side of the stairs like this, all the way down for these 3 sandstone stairs. Now, once that's all done there, going ahead and continue on, we're going to place down a nether brick, basically full block that's going to be in the ground like this, and then we're going to place down a nether brick top side that comes off this sandstone stair. Once that's done, come off the nether brick top side, we're going to place down a upside down nether brick stair with an item frame on the side, and in the item frame we're going to place down a cobweb just like that. Once that's all done, we want to go ahead and go up to the front here. We're going to take our sandstone slabs, we're going to place down 1 and 2 sandstone top slabs from this nether brick upside down stair. We're also going to go to the back here, go to this nether brick upside down stair, and place down again 2 sandstone top slabs to the side there. Basically in the space in the middle here, we're just going to go and fill in the space with sandstone top slabs in between here, just to kind of fill that whole space in, so you get something that kind of looks like that. Once that's done, we're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair. Over here on the left side here, nether brick slab back from the stair. On the side of the slab, we're going to place down an item frame, smooth sandstone block in the item frame, and just copy the same thing we did over on the air side. I'm going to go and do it a little bit faster here since we've already kind of covered it in detail of what we're doing. If you need to, just look back at the air side here, but we're just copying the same thing over again, just like this, just over here to the left side, and just like that. Now, once that's all done, we do need to add the fuel tank on. So for the fuel tank, we're going to go ahead and jump on that by going ahead and grabbing ourselves some placeholder blocks just for us to visually count back. We want to go and place down a row of 2 wooden trapdoors coming off these 2 sandstone top slabs. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and place a space of one block going back from the wooden trapdoor to the right side. On coming off this full block here, or just this empty space, we're going to place down a sandstone top slab. So you have a space of 1 between the sandstone top slab, and again the sandstone top slab is off a little bit to the right side here, so it's not like this across, it's just one over here to the right. We then want to go ahead and go back from this sandstone top side. We're going to place down a row of 2 across. We then want to place down a second row of 2, followed by a third row of 2 back. After that is all complete, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a block of coal, place down a block of coal on both sides of this center row 2 of sandstone top slabs. We're going to place down an iron frame on the side of the black wool block and a smooth sandstone block in the iron frame, and it's going to be the same thing there on both sides. Once that's all done, that's going to do it for layer 0 for 1. With that, let's move on to layer 2. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer, we have layer 2. For layer 2, to go ahead and get started here, we're going to start off by going ahead and taking some wooden trapdoors. We're going to place down 1 and 2 on top of this nether brick upside down stair and also this nether brick slab. So just like that on both sides there for the fenders. When that's done, over here on the what will be the right side of the tank right here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 sandstone stairs over, where they're going to place down a smooth sandstone block, followed by another sandstone stair over here to the left side, so just like that. When that's done there, coming off the smooth sandstone block, we're going to place down a sandstone upside down stair. We then want to go ahead and place down a end rod coming off the upside down stair. We're going to place down a placeholder block, and then coming off the side of this block, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull. Delete this block and then place down an end rod, so you have the flamethrower right here. Now going ahead and go to the side of this sandstone stair over to the right side of the stair. We're going to place down a wither skeleton skull coming off of it, followed by a end rod going toward the front there like that for the coaxial machine gun. Or just the machine gun, really. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and take some smooth sandstone. We're going to place down a row of 4 across, followed by a second row of 4 after that. We're going to go ahead and grab stone buttons, and on both ends of these rows of 4, on both sides, we're going to place down 2 stone buttons. Continuing on to the back here, we want to go ahead and place down a row of 2 of birchwood planks across the middle section here, followed by a wither skeleton skull on both ends of this row of 2. Continuing on, we're going to place down another brick top slab coming off this wither skeleton skull on both sides, and then coming off the top slab, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull back, and on the side also of this top slab, we're going to place down a sign, again on both sides like that. Once that's done, the space in the middle here, we're just going to go ahead and take our smooth sandstone blocks, just place down a row of 2 of smooth sandstone across. Going ahead and continuing on to the back here, we're going to place down 2 sandstone stairs back to back on top of these 2 wooden trapdoors. Once that's done, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull on the left sandstone stair, and come off the right sandstone stair, we're going to place down a birchwood fence gate. With that all done, we're then going to place down a lever on top of the sandstone top slab facing toward the birchwood fence gate, and come off the side of the lever, we're going to place down another brick slab. Once that's done, we're going to place down a row of 2 of smooth sandstone across, followed by a second row of 2 after that. On both sides of this row of 2 of smooth sandstone, we're going to place down a sandstone upside down stair like that on both sides. Continuing on to the back here, we're going to place down another row of 2 of smooth sandstone across. We're going to go and place down a stone button on both ends here, so both sides like that. And on the very back here, we're just going to place down a row of 2 of tripwire hooks across the back there, like that. Once that's all complete, that is going to do it for layer 2 of the build. With that, let's go ahead and move on to our last final set of layers, layers 3 and 4. Alright guys, moving on to our last final layers, we have layers 3 through 4. For these layers, to go ahead and get started, we're going to place down a redstone repeater on top of this sandstone upside down stair up in the front here, with the notches flicked all the way out to the sides there. After the redstone repeater, we're going to place down a birchwood stair. After the birchwood stair, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block. On the left side of the block, so over here to this side, we're going to place down a sandstone stair. Over here on the other side of the smooth sandstone block, we're going to place down a sandstone upside down stair. Coming off the sandstone upside down stair, we're going to place down a sandstone stair if it's back to the stairs, so you get something that looks like this for the front here. Coming off the 2 sandstone stairs on the far sides, we're going to place down a item frame with a glass block in the item frame like so. And then we're also going to place down a sign also that's going to go over the stair like that for your basically headlights. Once that's done there, we're going to go ahead and continue on by placing down a sandstone stair here on both sides. We then want to take our birchwood planks. We're going to place down a row of what is going to be 2 of birchwood planks that go across the middle in between these sandstone stairs. On the top here, we're going to place down a stone button on the sandstone upside down stair. And then over here to the left side, we're going to place down 2 rails that go back like that. On the back here, we're going to place down an item frame coming off that birchwood plank. And in the item frame, we're going to go and place down a iron shovel. Once that's done there, we're going to place down a row of 2 stone buttons on top of these 2 birchwood planks here. And then we want to take our rails and place down a row of 2 of rails across on top of those smooth sandstone blocks. Going back to this section here, we're going to go and take our stone buttons, place down 1 and 2 stone buttons across. We then want to go ahead and place down 2 redstone repeaters, and we're going to flicker the notches so they're all the way back like that. And then we just lastly want to take stone buttons again and place down 1 and 2 stone buttons across there on the back of the trailer. And once you have that all complete, that's going to do it for the L3 Lf flame tank, basically. Hope you guys did enjoy this build and were able to put it to good use. This is nice, some nice redesign to compared to our last one, so nice to redesign another old build. That was definitely in need of a redesign, and also continue on our Italian theme week. Anyways, hope you guys do enjoy the build. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask you guys give me proper credit for this being anything from a sign of the build, link to my channel or this video if this does appear in any social media sites. As long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. And as always, just enjoy the build. Other than that, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett204, and I'll see you guys next time.